Chinese food, shit, and incense in that store. And I
And sweat.
swear to God,
But that was,
sweat.
again, it was a hot day and there was lots of people in there.
And I swear to God, I will never go back in that store.
I should have gone in and gotten Brian and Angel that ghost costume, or Sydney.
Oh,
Even if
yeah.
Brian and Angel said, no, thanks, I'll never wear it or use it, I would have been like, Sydney, you're next up. Only because in the line of succession, Brian and Angel come first on ghost.
Yeah.
But like, who was fart?
Bewitched in Salem was cool.
Bewitched.
That was the one where I found the rolling tray that said Hail Sativa on it.
Oh, yeah.
That one was pretty cool. They had a lot of stuff in there to look at. And that's why, like, when we split up and you took Sophia to wherever and me and Asher were doing our thing, we went back in there. And that's where I got, like, all those colored candles and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking
in
about.
my box.
I know, yeah.
But they have so much stuff to look at in there. And I got my box too. I got my pentacle box. That was pretty cool. But God, what I can't remember what that place was called.
I wanted to go in Pamplemousse, but I never got the chance.
Oh, was that like the sweet shop
No.
on the corner or whatever? Cakes and whatnot?
It wasn't cakes. It was wine and cheeses and
oh, that's right.
little gifts pertaining to that. And I learned they have a website because, of course, I Googled it after we got home.
Of course.
They don't ship from store, which is a bummer. But they do, if you're local and they have a couple other outlets, they do gift baskets and charcuterie boards and like a wine of the month club kind of thing.
Oh.
And they have a really big catalog of different wines and cheeses and stuff.
FD Dad 32. Is that Marty? Marty, leave a if that's you, put a comment.
I guarantee that's Marty. I just thought of him the other day.
I miss working with Marty.
Well, I've never heard anyone out. I wish I could remember what true crime I was watching, but same last name. And I was half paying attention and I was like, what?
Yep. He just sent a kissy face emoji. So that's him. Yep.
Oh, God.
So, but no, there was that store. It's down the street. It's on Essex. And it's a big black building and they have it lit up with like purpley blue lights on the outside. And thanks for the likes. But yeah, so we go in there. It's another metaphysical shop. I mean, pretty much you go in to any of these stores and they're mostly the same across the board, but like most of them have like something different to look at. So
Pentagram was the most differentest.
Pentagram.
Yes, I said
the most differentest.
The most differentest.
So we go into this place and I wish I could remember what it was called now. But in the very back, they have like all these people giving readings, palm readings, tarot readings. Well, there goes my witness protection, he says.
Leave it to Steven to fuck that up.
I'll cut it out of the podcast episode. Lost connection. That's cool. So we go in and we're kind of looking around and I grabbed some sage and I grabbed my necklace that I'm wearing right now. Why are you giving me that?
I'm trying to remember what store this is.
You know which one I'm talking about.
Yeah, but I can't think of the name.
Hey, neither can I. But it had that like kind of attractive witchy girl in it. And then Lorelei. And she's like I'm assuming she's like the main attraction for this store because we bought a couple of things and they literally give you a pamphlet for her. And she's like booked solid for the month.
3 weeks. I heard the girl when I was buying my bracelet.
Your
Salem
eye bracelet?
Saves. Yeah. Let me just do a plug really quick. They have a charity called Salem Saves, and it's all for animals and rescues and adoptions and stuff like that.
Yes.
Which is really cool.
And there's certain bracelets there, like you buy them and they're like $5, $10.
Mine was 10, and literally every penny of it
goes
toward Salem Saves.
So that was pretty cool.
Which she goes, oh, was this 5? And I said, no, it was 10. She goes, oh, okay, blah, blah, blah. This goes to Salem Saves. And I said, fuck it. Charge me 20 if you want.
Yeah.
She didn't.
So,
I tried.
Well, apparently our kids are just super cute. So Lorelai comes up to me and Ashley, and she goes, "Hey, do you mind if I give your little ones like just a quick reading and a couple of
a blessing?"
A blessing. That's what it was. A blessing. My mind was completely blown.
I thought you shit your pants.
I did shit my pants
standing there.
I did.
So she let them pick out their own stones from the front of the shop. They have all these baskets full of different amethyst, hematite, all this stuff. Hematite and lava rock.
Yes.
And she let them pick out their own stones, and then go ahead. Because you were blown away.
Dude, so I'm standing there like debating which pentacle necklace I wanted, which I went with the most basic ass fucking thing in the world.
Basic bitch. No, I'm just kidding.
And so she
basic
has them.
Witch. Sorry.
Basic witch. So she has them hold onto their stones, and she's like kind of holding their hand and like looking at their palms and stuff. And like this woman who we've never met in our life completely nailed down the kids' personalities.
Yep.
150%.
Which I have to say, as someone who looks at everything skeptically initially before being like, oh, okay. They were fucking quiet.
They stayed quiet while she was talking to them. It was
through the
freaky.
whole store. It's not like they were running around and like being themselves, really.
They were really good in there, weren't they?
They were really good in almost every store.
That's true. They did really well on that one.
Until they got too tired, and then they started getting whiny. But go ahead.
No, so I mean, she just kind of nailed down their personalities, and it surprised the crap out of me. I'm like, holy shit, you just nailed that down. I didn't know what to say. I mean, I said thank you, but they love their little rocks, as they call them.
Yeah, mom's keeping them safe.
Yeah.
Mom is keeping them safe in a baggie in the closet.
But they loved them.
Yes.
So when
they're older, they can have them back.
Yeah. I don't think they even remember they got them now, but
that's okay.
No, it was just really surprising how Sophia wanted to do all like the museum-y stuff. That surprised me. And with all the like breakable, very, very fragile stuff in the Peabody Essex Museum, they did really, really well in there.
Yeah.
I was really impressed. Also, another pro tip, if you go to Salem and decide you want a tattoo like everybody else, shop minimums are $150 at every single one. There's about 7 tattoo shops in Salem.
Oh, and the one that I looked at, they're appointment only.
Yeah.
Which he was super nice about it. Everyone was super nice.
What one was that? I don't know, but they were doing like flash tattoos, basically. Like
that's Witch City Ink.
Yes, Witch City Ink. Thank you. And it was $150 shop minimum.
And all we wanted was like a little like 2-inch casket that said get in loser. And it would have been $150 a piece.
I wasn't about to pay $150 for a tattoo that small. Yeah. Like I paid $200 for this, and I paid like $400 for this one.
Yeah.
Not worth it. So every tattoo place is very expensive in Salem. I would recommend against it. It's a cool thing to do. It's like a memory thing. But we just decided, okay, well, our shop minimum here is like 50. So we'll just go get them 50 or 60. They're inexpensive.
Are they really?
Yeah. Well, shoot, I was in that chair for 4 hours. She only charged me $250 for this. I was quoted $400.
Oh, I guess that's true.
So she got a good
Aaron
tip
charged
out of me.
$80 for my.
See, yeah.
Which was kind of funny because what's his face quoted me like 120, 140, and then Aaron was like 80, and I was like, just fucking take it all, Aaron.
Yeah.
Here's all my fucking cash I saved up for this. Like, shut up.
Yeah.
But I had like 2 something sitting there.
What was that other store that I wanted to go into? We went in like our first day. But I wanted to go back in, and there was a line. And then you figured out that they ship. You can order online. It was down on the other end, the driving section of Essex.
Towards the Good Witch?
Yes, towards the Good Witch.
I asked. I said, hey, do you ship?
Mm-hmm.
Hex.
Hex. Thank you. So some of the stores do ship. So if you want to check out like their websites and stuff, you might be able to get some stuff. Obviously, it doesn't beat being there and doing that, but just know you will spend a ton of money on souvenirs. I'm not generally a souvenir person, but I bought
We got functional cool stuff though.
I got clothes. I don't buy myself clothes anymore. Wallet. Wow, I'm boring. Okay. But there's so many different places to go and to see, and just expect if you go in October that it's
going to be hella crowded.
Packed 100%, unless you go on like a rainy day. Like our first day, it was quiet. There was
no pun intended. Ghost town.
It was a ghost town. Let's see. Did you ever go back to the area where the faces were watching you walk down the street? Oh, yeah. That's right. One of the pictures I posted, he saw, I'll have to show you when we're done recording.
Okay, well, if it's downtown, there are apartments like everywhere.
No, it was weird. It's that picture. If I remember right, correct me if I'm wrong. It's the picture of the four of us that I posted. Like our first day there. When I took that selfie of the four of us, I'll show you. Okay. Because he zoomed it way in. He goes, "What's that?" Circled it. It was kind of creepy. It was weird. But yes, so that was on Essex. That was taken on the pedestrian walk. So that was basically where we hung out most of the time. Yes. God, what store was that above though? I don't remember, but I'll have to look it up. You're looking it up right now, aren't you?
I'm trying to anyway.
So, long story short, if we go back to Salem, unfortunately, it will probably be in the summer. But if it's just the two of us, we'll probably go back in October because we do want to do a lot of the stuff that like we couldn't do with the kids. Like, yes, that one.
That's Pamplemousse on the corner.
That's Pamplemousse. Pamplemousse.
I don't see a face.
I'll show it to you. He sent it to me. If it's just us, we will go back in October just because of all the cool like stuff, the ghost tours and stuff like that we didn't get to do. Having kids. And
they have a really cute dog store.
Oh, they do. Yeah.
For all homemade biscuits and stuff like that.
Yep. And it's not all like witchy stuff. So don't think that like you're just going to Salem and it's going to be all witchy stuff. Like,
a lot of it is.
A lot of it is. Don't get me wrong.
They lean into it.
They have to.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. It's not what you might expect. It's not a small rural town. It's not.
It doesn't look like Hocus Pocus.
No. Well, it does and it doesn't because Hocus Pocus was filmed there. It doesn't look like Hubie Halloween.
No. And here's the thing. In my mind, thinking back to Hocus Pocus, it looks like the size of Lapeer.
Most people aren't going to know.
Yeah, okay. Lapeer. Yeah, that's fair.
Let's put it this way. They have a population of about, 52,000 people?
Yeah.
So it is a pretty big city. It is a college town as well.
The Second Pane Inn.
There you go. You found it.
Oh, that is odd.
There you go. She found it.
That's too tall to be a body.
Yeah. It's creepy.
It almost reminds me of Nosferatu. Does that make sense? Count Orlok? Like.
Yeah.
That's weird. What? Okay. Cool beans.
There you go. So I think that's it. Do you have anything else to add?
I can't think of anything. Other than, again, I would love to go back.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would actually love to go back as a group.
Really?
Like with a bunch of us. Like I texted Sydney, Angel, Autumn, and like Brian, and I was like, I would love to like all of us like get a block of rooms and go. Like that would be super fun because even if you split up, like who cares? It's vacation. You know what I mean? But I think that would be cool.
Yeah,